It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Houston Texans. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
We play to win. Let's go.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Jackson on 1st down. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Play action. Now Jackson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. DJ Reader able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Dance into it, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Faking the give. Now Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Johnson. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go. Watson now on 3rd down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As you and I know from visiting a lot of camps, no one practices this type of a start, do they?
Especially not on the road. You give up the touchdown on the opening drive. Now there's likely a 3-and-out on your first possession.
Yeah, you throw that incompletion there. You hate to fall into a hole early, especially on the road. Got to be careful.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Brandon Dunn busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing is Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. J.J. Watt in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They go play action now. Jackson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep for the Texans, Will Fuller. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That's taken inside his own 40. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3-and-out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game.
And typically,
grab that shit. That's a win. Fuck it. I take that win.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. I come look bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, 80! I got you.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he's got this down to the 35. 1st down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
A good pickup there at 22.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 83 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Let's go. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. Also let you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, here's Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
I got them. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Whitney merciless. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Garoppolo looks to throw.
Come on,
this one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 45 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage to 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Under 10.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson stepping up. He's going to keep it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Niners at the 1.
Hey, 31. 56 is mine. I'm coming for you. Mine.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson flushed out right. He gets this one to Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. He went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, Watson finding fouls complete. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
56. Mike 56, right there, 56. You can't block me.
Again, it's Watson. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
Saw a touchdown, too. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Garoppolo gives to Breida.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 21, here we go. Twenty-one. Hey, team 6. Let's go, defense, let's go. 21.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Move. 11.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans team. Obviously just a huge play, but Charles, as a defender, aren't you often taught just to knock that ball down on 4th?
You're exactly right. We are taught that. Okay, just knock it down, take the ball on offense. But sometimes you have to know when to break the rules. And he did, to the tune of 6 points.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo going up top. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Mike 56. Check 43.
After the interception, here's Watson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself.
That's the first time that shit ever happened to me on that play.
He's at the 50. 30.
Normally I get that shit to Hopkins. That shit went to Fuller this time. I fucked up on that
It's a 49er touchdown.
Damn, I fucked up on that one.
And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football?
I
mean, I guess
that's
obviously
what I'm saying. No man-to-man, Hopkins get that shit every fucking time, bro.
Foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
So now I'm going to start throwing that ball for a halftime and get you another pick 6, man.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that could alter my strategy and potentially get me some points.
I should have allowed that bitch.
And it's intercepted. Picked by Tavarius Moore. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Here we go. I got you.
Man, I got you. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin.
Ooh, I
is
had that
incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Damn.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 55. Hey, 13. Hey, gun.
Mike 55.
Hey, box truck.
I got one.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
21. 2.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Man open, it's Goodwin. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
I gave you goddamn.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
57, 19, 54, screen, watch the screen. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson rolling to his left. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Here's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, and that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Darren Fells there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
That shit might cost me. Fuck.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 13, 180.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They run again with Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
On defense.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, gun.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. It's now 3rd.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
80 weapons.
It's Coleman here. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Being chased out left.
Damn. Too much.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80!
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Tackles. Hey, Mike 20.
To throw is Garoppolo.
I seen that nigga too, man. Come on, bro.
And he'll be down deep into Houston territory.
Come on, this nigga out of bounds, bro.
A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Here we go, here we go. White.
Let's see what you got. Hey, Mike 20.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
The field goal.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
11.
You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. Mike 20.
Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One.
He's got a man complete. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup. 43 yards. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
I'm done for the night. 63%. 23. I should have got down to 22 at least.